Welcome back, guys. Another adventure out here today. Lake Ohop. Haven't been to Ohop since I think December. I think came out here in the winter and fished. It was one of my first or second winter fishing videos I made, and we had a rough day that day, I'll tell you. We did catch a fish, but it was just a jumbo bluegill. Our first time out here in a while, basically, is what I'm trying to get at. And we'll see what we got. We got a dark water. The water is muddy looking. It's like really stained. Sunny skies though, bluebird skies. Air temp's about 70. And it's windy. We got wind for sure. So based off our last video where wind direction seemed to be a real big thing, I tried to look at that here, but this lake, the way it's shaped, it's kind of skinny and long, and there's not a lot of, the wind is kind of just blowing right down the middle of it. Figure we'll try these docks here for a sec, see if anything's holding up around here. And if not, we'll make a run down to the, around to where it doglegs around, and then that wind should be beating up against the bank at that point. So see if any of these bass in here want to play. Water temp's really good. It's a 58-degree water temp, which last week when we were out at Tanawax, it was like 51. So this water here is quite a bit warmer. Having a lot of little fish follow the spinnerbait. I've seen a bunch of little, like 2-inchers follow it to the boat. I just had one that was a little bigger. He was about 4 inches. But I've had a few follow the bait to the boat, but they've all been just little guys looking at it. Tells me something though. It tells me there's at least fish interested. I don't think they're bass. That last one might have been a little one. Yeah, a bunch of them. It's little perch. I don't know if you guys can see those. I don't know if y'all can see them in the camera, but oops, a bunch of little perch about yay big following me. Bunch of those little perch. Funny. Chasing everything. They're chasing the jig. They're chasing my spinnerbait. Too bad they're 2 inches. All right, we're going. Swimmer in. Come on, baby. Maybe we'll catch one. Doing the old swim ski. So far, just little 2-inch perch or like this bait and the spinner bait. So anyway, let's go down to this other end. All right, guys, we came all the way to the other end. This is the other end of the lake. You can't get any further than this end. This is the other end. And we're just gonna start here. There's a dock over here. There's this lone, well, it's actually like 2 docks, a really old dock and a little bit newer dock. Figure we'll start here and then we'll just work our way around. Work our way that way. It was crazy when I came around the corner, the whole way up this way, It was blowing in our face. And as soon as we came around the corner, it was at our back. I can see grass here. There's a couple of lilies. Some lilies growing in here. Some lilies growing up over there. And let's just see if they're around here. With the wind not blowing as much back here, definitely going to start off with the jig. Just feels jiggy. Shallow back here. And there is a lot of grass. Shallow and grassy. It's only 5 feet. This might be a little bit too shallow. I think bass, not to say there's not a couple back in here, especially with the water being 60. It's actually almost 61. There might be a couple back in here. But I feel like pre-spawn, when they're in their when they're not in their when they're fully spawned, this, I think they're definitely going to be back here. Being that it's just pre-spawn, I don't know that they're all the way back here. I would think they'd be in a little bit deeper water, like, you know, 8 to 10 foot of water, not 2 to 5. But I'm still going to try it. Still going for it. Because I'm going to tell you what, we fished that 8 to 12 foot of water over there. And they weren't over there. So, maybe they are back here. So far, the bass are nowhere. They're not here. They're not in OHOP. Been a one heck of a day, man. It's funny how I come out or I decide, oh, I'm gonna, you know, the bass are biting at this lake. They should be biting at another lake. Which? Wait, did we get one? What is this? I don't think it's a fish. It's not fighting. What the heck? We got a tire? It's coming up, but what is this? It's not a fish. It's a dead fish if it's a fish. Probably a big tree branch or something. Yep. Oh my Lanta, look at that. Holy cow, one of the biggest branches we've caught all year. Yes. Oh, let's get that in the boat. Yeah. Oh, yeah. Look at that. Whew. No skunk today. Giant tree branch. Okay, anyway. Still skunked. But, yeah. It's funny how at, like, Tanoax, you go to Tanoax, and we did really well we've done well the last 2 trips out to Tanoax. So I thought, well, shoot, OHOP's got some pigs. Let's go out there and see if we can't get a couple of them. And they don't seem to want to bite over here. They ain't biting today. Haven't had one bite. Crazy. Crazy, crazy. A trout just swirled right. Oh, it's swirling right in front of us, y'all. Maybe we can get a trout. Maybe we can get a trout. Are you kidding me? They're gonna show us that they're right there. Okay, come on. He's right there. Gotta be quick. Gotta be quick. Oh yeah, he's still swirling right there. Hurry. Hurry. All right. Right there. That's where he was swirling. See if he wants to play. Come on, buddy. Oh, we're shallow. We're like 5 feet. Here, fishy. I can't even get a trout that swirls, guys. I can't even get a swirling trout to bite. That's how bad I'm doing today. Not on my game. Not on my game. It's looking like I should have just stuck with my just stuck with what I knew at Tanoax and where we were doing good. But this lake, the biggest reason I wanted to come here is because this lake does have, Tanoax has big ones too. Obviously, you saw us catch a 5-pounder last week, and we caught a 411 the week before. So it has some good sized ones in there, and I'm sure and I know there's, you know, there's probably a 10-pounder or two lurking in Tanoax. This lake last year I came here, it was like end of May or first part of June. I can't remember exactly, but I came here. I think I caught like 4 or 5. I can't remember, and they were all, you know, 1.5 to 2 pounds. I think the biggest one I got that day was maybe like a 3-pounder. But I had caught a bunch. I talked to like 2 different people who had also caught a bunch of fish. And then I watched 2 guys release 2. They were every bit of 5 pounds. They might have been bigger, but 2 just tank bass at the launch that same day. So it was like, dang, that opened my eyes to this lake and how many bass are in this lake and just how many, you know, potentially good ones are in this lake. The bass are definitely in here. I'm just sucking today. I just don't know where they're at. They're not the usual spots that I was catching them last year. Today we tried some spots that I had never even been to, just to see. Yeah, for whatever reason, I just can't catch one. It could just be mood though. Could be maybe the weather shut them off. I don't know. Hard to say. Here's what I do know. It's fishing, guys. And you're not always gonna catch them. Yeah, that's just part of it. But before we go, guys, I'm gonna read you guys the verse of the day. Today's verse comes from 1 John chapter 4, verse 4. It says, "But you belong to God, my dear children. You have already won a victory over those people, because the Spirit who lives in you is greater than the spirit who lives in the world." All right, guys. Well, thanks for sticking around. I'm so sorry we didn't catch a fish. It happens, though. You know what I mean? It happens. It is what it is. But I do want to say thank you guys so much for watching. I really do appreciate every single person who watches this channel. Thanks for subscribing. Thanks for supporting. It means a lot. And if you stuck around to the end, well, you're a real one, and I appreciate that even more. So appreciate you guys, and we'll do it again, and hopefully the next time it's not a skunk. We're going back to Tanoax next time. You got me today, O-Hop. You're gonna get me next time. We suck today. Maybe we'll be better on another day.